So around 9 months ago, I was on a video that was by Canking, or King is his new YouTube channel name, where it was impress me with your music and you win £100. And I was only really on there for around 30 seconds and the song performance was literally like 5 seconds. And all he said was,
what I will say is it's definitely different, bro.
And a lot of people commented on that video and were very negative and said that the song I did was terrible. I even got some comments on my YouTube channel on some random videos that had nothing to do with it, saying that it was really bad. And then when I looked on the music video for that song, I saw this guy commented on it and he just was really kind of disrespectful, a lot of expletives, swear words, and just saying that I should give up on making music. So what I want to do was address all of that. I'm not angry, I'm not trying to get revenge on any of these people. I respect everyone's opinion. I just want to address everything that happened, the song, and really just what went wrong in that video for me. So the song I performed was called Wake Up My AP Today, and it wasn't really on the channel, on the video for very long. It's like a few seconds, so I'll probably play a clip of the song just so you can hear what it actually sounded like.
I'm feeling me now, you're looking to go, want you to stay. But we could go, sleep that wake up, my AP today.
And a lot of people just said that it was really bad, and now I just want to break down my opinion of the song personally, and also what went wrong. So my opinion of the song, I definitely think it wasn't my best work, and I think I was almost in delusion that it was better than it actually was, and that's because I originally was going to release this song about 1.5 years ago now, but it was coming to the end of the year, and I wanted to feel like I'd achieved something else before the new year. So I just persevered and went to a producer and said, can you try and remix this to make it sound better? And then I just thought, because I've just spent time and money on this, I might as well release it and I might as well have some fun. So I decided to shoot a music video on it. But my opinion is that it definitely wasn't my best work, and I have made some far better songs in the past, definitely. So now let's move on to what went wrong. And I'm going to be splitting this into two categories. One being what went wrong during the actual performance of the song, and the other category being what went wrong in terms of making the song and why it definitely isn't as good and why people didn't have the best opinion of the song. I just think because the song was very long, it was tedious and boring, and Canking, King, whatever, he said that the song was very long and the chorus was kind of repeated too many times. So that's part of what went wrong. And also during the performance, I don't think I really performed the song very well. The other reason why it wasn't very well received is because King or Canking, I don't know which one he prefers to be called by, but his kind of whole channel is about drill music. He made a load of drill songs. Obviously Let Me Land is probably the most iconic one, and then he made a whole album called Drillings and Heartbreak. Pretty much everyone else performed drill songs except for me, and I have actually made drill songs before. I only made 2, but maybe had I have performed one of those, it would have been better received and would have probably not been as criticized as it was before. Not saying that it was a good song, but just putting that out there. So now let's move on to what went wrong in the making of the song and why it wasn't really very good. So the first thing is I made the beat way before I decided to make a song over it. I just made it and, I just spent a bit of time, because there was a time when I just made beats for fun. And after making it, I thought this would make a really great song because it's quite a good beat. And I imagined that it'd be kind of a Drake/Travis Scott type song. So originally I was trying to be like Drake, and I think that's one of the things that I messed up on. So in the song I kind of tried to imitate Drake's voice, but it turned out quite badly. And I've already spoken about before, you should never really imitate someone when you make music or do a piece of work, because if you do, then it's at best going to be just a worse version of what they produce, and in this case it was a much worse version than what Drake produces when he makes songs. Another thing that went wrong is just the actual rapping part. So there were 2 parts of it. There was like an auto-tune/melodic rap type thing in the song, and then there was one kind of rapping part, and I think the rapping part is probably the worst part of the song. It was kind of, I didn't really know what to put in there, and at the time I just don't think that I had really learned about how to actually rap and make it sound good or better. So it just sounded like me badly imitating a weirdly American, but not American because I'm not American, rapper, and as a result it went very badly. Apart from those things, I just don't think I sat down for long enough and decided what would make a good song, and it was just kind of randomly a bit bonkers in the way it was composed. Not the actual beat, but the song itself. And one of the reasons why I think it didn't come out as well as it could have is because it was recorded on a cheap £40 microphone, because that's all I had at the time. Obviously now I have a much better, higher quality microphone, so the future music I produce should be way better than the ones that were produced on the cheap microphone. So in a way, I wanted to redeem myself. So the reason why I didn't make this video soon after the video came out is because, one, I had a lot of other priorities and things to do, and second of all, I just kind of never really thought about making this sort of video. It's just that because the year's coming to an end, I decided to do a recap on everything that happened this year, and that was something that came up. I actually saw it come up again on YouTube, and after just seeing some of the comments about it and just knowing that it wasn't the best song at all, it was probably the worst out of what everyone performed. And because of that, I'm not going to say that I cried and got emotional, but it did kind of hurt in a way, seeing that people really hated the song I made and that was really bad. So what I actually did was I made a new song. I think it was the first song actually that I made on this new, much more expensive, higher quality microphone, and it was a drill type song. It was shorter because I didn't want to make a song too long, and it was actually called Redemption. If you guys want to check it out, it's on my Spotify. It's also, the Spotify account name is ManiZach, and if you just search up Redemption, it should come up and you can listen to it. I'll probably play a clip of it now.
Instead of taking these O's too hard, was true I was and spit out bars. No competing with this, no why. I'm out of this world like Bruno Mars. Wanna get what you put in, so give a look. The important thing is I'm not gonna stop. Don't know what to put next, I got writer's block. On the boat to success, I just left the door.
All I can say is I think in terms of lyrical content, it is very good. Listening to my own voice rapping, it's still kind of cringe for me, but I don't know if it'll be different for someone who isn't me, if that makes sense. Throughout 2023, I've also made some other songs and other music, and you should definitely check it out, but one in particular stands out because it was very well received by people. The video of the song that's on this channel didn't get many views, but a lot of the comments were very positive, and basically the reverse of the Canking video results. So I'll show you some of the comments from that video now, just so you can see how differently received it was. I personally believe that it was one of, if not the best song that I've made so far in my life, and it's called Pinocchio. The way I actually make music is very different, I think, to how most people do. Rather than me just finding a type beat and then just trying to write lyrics based on my life and personal experiences. Randomly, I don't know how, but just ideas come to me. And one of them I just thinking in my head was, a lot of people make music or songs based on like fairy tale or fictional characters, and I don't think anyone's done it about Pinocchio. And then I have kind of a theme in some of the songs I make about lying, and because Pinocchio is all about lying, I decided that I was going to make a song about that. The chorus, when it says like Pinocchio, that came to me, popped into my head. I'm going to keep lying like Pinocchio, and then I just imagined what it would sound like, and I thought it would be the best on a reggaeton type beat, Latin sort of type beat. I was going to release it in the summertime. I thought that fitted the whole summer aesthetic, which is why it was made on that type of beat. I shot kind of a DIY video while I was on holiday, because I think the scenery went really well with the general feel of the music, being a sunny, nice setting and you had a view of the ocean. Also, there was some Spanish in the verses of the song, but that's only because it was a Latin type beat, and a lot of Latin songs have got Spanish in them, so I decided I was going to do that in the video. But if you look at the comments for the song Wake Up My AP Today, I think the comments that were really, really critical and really mean were put in the held for review section because they had swear words in them. One of them said that I should just give up music because it's literally embarrassing. It said about how I was just so shit. It's not there anymore because after 60 days the held for review comments are just deleted automatically, so you won't ever see it. But on my Pinocchio video, one person said, never give up music, you're going to be big one day, which is like the opposite of that one. And then the people that commented on the Canking or Jaden King video, there was a rating, there's someone that rated all the performances, and on mine it just said, bro, go home, bro. But there was someone who actually commented and said, Canking did you dirty on that show, this song is actually really good though. And I specifically, when I replied to that comment, said, I don't have any hate for Canking and I don't wish him any ill will. I don't think any of what happened is Canking's fault, and then it's just that a lot of the viewers of his channel have very different music tastes to what I typically make. Now, it was my choice to go on and perform that song, not Canking, so if there's any hate or anything, that's on me. As I already mentioned, I made 2 drill songs like ever that I've actually properly released and everything. One was made on that same cheap £40 microphone and one was made on the higher quality microphone. Redemption is the one that was recorded on the higher quality microphone. And there's also one called Twilight Lies that was recorded on the cheap microphone, but I believe it turned out a lot better than the Wake Up My AP today. The only major thing that might make the song less good than other songs is the fact that I produced and mixed the entire song myself, and obviously I'm not a professional producer, I don't do it for a living. That might mean that it doesn't sound quite as good as a professionally produced song would actually sound. But I do think the beat is really good in the Twilight Lies music video, or just song. So if you do prefer drill music and you want to hear what I did in terms of making a drill song, and you want to maybe compare it to the people's performances, then you're more than welcome to check out my Spotify account and just look for Twilight Lies or Redemption. If you want to check out the music video for Twilight Lies and Pinocchio, I'll leave links to the Pinocchio and Twilight Lies music videos in the description if you want to see them. They're not great. I think Pinocchio's way better because I had a much better camera, whereas Twilight Lies was just shot on my phone and I didn't have as good a phone as I do now. And that pretty much wraps up everything I have to say about addressing myself in the Jaden King video and about the song not being very well received. But I want to ask you guys a question. Do you think I should make more videos and more content about creating music and just updates on what I do when I make songs and everything? And also, I make a lot of beats, I just do it in my spare time. Would you guys want to see beats I've made and also videos of me creating the beats so you can see the process I go through? Let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd want to see, and if it is something you want to see and enough people say they want to see it, then I will make these videos. And to make sure that you know about them, it would be best if you subscribe to the channel, because then you'll be updated and you definitely won't miss them. It's been your main man ManiZach, and until the next video, remember to stay amazing.
Whenever you know what they don't wanna know, but they do when they see all the places you go. I moisturize daily to smooth my flow. I know so many average, but none of them drove. I offered her tic tac, she offered me toes, but I was the winner with 3 in a row. Move across the ocean, the wheels in motion, my true Monaco. When I go all out and it don't succeed, I need my shot of redemption. I won't leave right now cause you are being mean. Need to learn how to make an exemption. Not here for revenge, that's not my intention. What's better than fighting is conflict prevention. It's hard to relax in a room full of tension.